got beef with me? Who got beef with me?
It's in the game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
This is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or two guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle, and the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Nevada offense really has it going. To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Heaves it deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this offense, they gotta find.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Well, we know this offense.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to go up top. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. This Nevada offense really has it going. Looking for room, it's Hamilton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to pop the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires one high and deep. He makes a grab, and he will. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Hands it off. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that. I know that.
Plows through the defense. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, these two...
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set. After the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes one. Caught on the outside. It's Burleson. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fighting off the defender. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Man down on the play as the officials. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means.
Play some lockdown defense.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Fires to the wideout. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Firing to the right. Across the 40 outbounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too, and you see it, you see space, you go attack it, understand where the first down marker is, and they get just enough for the first down.
The give to the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here.
He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots,
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And off with the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a really good break on the foot.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has...
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. Got room to work. Gets it past the marker. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a 6er, but his guy dropped it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts... Trying to start the drive with a pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Sometimes people say, the Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half if they keep giving him the football.
Brings him to the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The Buckeyes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The give to the back. There he goes! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This game
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for...
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Rides to back and leaves it. Makes a man miss. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to...
And he'll step into the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State! The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got his man on the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A running game has been slammed in reverse on the last 2 plays. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and 17. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just a huge miss.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last scoring drive, now try to get it back, clinging to this lead. Stop him after a middle pickup.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having to lead late in the game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes a pass. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd